Oh heck, I forgot to mute my mic. Hi! Wait, hang on. We've got to start with a muted mic for like 10 seconds just to kind of like get the stream starting vibes going. Okay, sorry. I know that was longer than 10 seconds, but I got distracted trying to get my stream up on my phone. Hi, how's it going, everyone? I haven't checked if this is plugged in correctly. It is! Cool. Good stuff. We're back. We're back on Ranulph Hoarfrost. And we are getting ready to play some more ESO. Is what we're doing today. We're going to be leveling through Foyen, which there's not a whole load of story and stuff to see here, so if we go long enough we might actually start on Stonefalls as well, which as you see will be our life for the foreseeable. I've been wondering if we're going to just do the main storyline of Stonefalls so that we can kind of like get the pacing right, and then go on to Deshan, and then go on to Shadowfen, and then go on to the Rift, and then go on to Eastmarch. Or is it Eastmarch and then the Rift? It might be Eastmarch and then the Rift. I don't remember. It's been about a decade since I last did this. That's upsetting. Thanks, brain. Anyway. This is the time of the stream where I get paranoid about whether I unmuted myself. It is becoming tradition. So, excuse me while I check on that, even though I know I've done my pre-stream checks. Yes, okay, we're all good. We're ready to go. Now, last stream, I did notice on the VOD that there was some dropped frames, and so like it skipped ahead by like a minute or two. I think that's because I decided to clip something, and apparently Streamlabs isn't good at clipping something while you're also streaming, so I've turned that off. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Luckily I only decided to try that once or twice during that previous stream, so I think that's why. But other than that, I was happy with the quality of the stream, and so I'm happy to continue our adventures. And so we'll do just that. Last time we escaped we escaped Bleakrock Isle, which was being invaded by the Daggerfall Covenant. We saved a bunch of villagers. We saved all of the villagers. If you didn't join us last stream and you're wondering, that is an option. And now we're going to talk to Captain Rana as we've landed here on Foyen.
Looks like a hard road to Davon's Watch.
Last time we were talking about how we need to get to Davon's Watch and warn them of the Daggerfall Covenant's invasion, because it seems like the prelude to a larger invasion. So, what's the first step, Captain Rana?
Go to the watchtower, just past the village of Dalmora. Tell the soldiers there to light the signal fires along the coast. The fires will warn Davon's Watch that war is upon them.
Where are you headed?
I'm going to rally folks here and in Dalmora. Get the battle ready mustered. Send the non-combatants to safety with Daj. Now hurry. The fate of Davon's Watch depends on you.
I'm on my way.
Get to the watchtower as soon as you can. There's just no time.
No time at all. Hey, where are we, by the way?
We're far southeast of Bleakrock. It's a coastal region of Morrowind called Foyen. Behind you is the Inner Sea, and across that is the island of Vardenfell.
Oh, cool. Can we go there? No, that's DLC. Oh, okay. What is Davon's Watch?
It's the biggest port in Stonefalls, and one of the largest cities. Most of the trade on the Inner Sea passes through here at some point. It'll be the first place the Covenant hits. I just know it.
What kind of town is Dalmora? She's like, dude, I told you to hurry. We've got no time.
It's an Argonian town, full of canals, mud houses, and mosquitoes. Foyen was just a swamp before the great houses donated it to their former slaves. Believe it or not, Fort Zirin used to be an entry point for the slaves brought from Black Marsh.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the Dark Elves have a bunch of icky lore about being, they used to be slavers and they used to enslave the Argonians. So that's pretty not cool, especially since the Dark Elves are like my favourite like race in ESO, in Elder Scrolls even, and I love the Argonians as well. So whenever I play as a Dark Elf, just assume I'm playing as like one that doesn't believe in that shit. It's apparently outlawed, but like there's some stuff where the Telvanni still believe in it or whatever, or still practice it. We recently went to the Telvanni Peninsula. I am botching this, by the way. Don't talk and pick clock, folks. Okay, we did it in time. We recently went to the Telvanni Peninsula in... I don't need Magicka, goddammit. It might still be an upgrade. Yeah, I don't have any medium armor yet. Okay. We recently went to the Telvanni Peninsula in the latest DLC. But I haven't done all of the side quests there, and it wasn't really addressed there. So maybe there's a side quest which addresses it, and I just haven't done it yet. Either way, we've got a couple of upgrades out of that box, so that's nice. Yeah. A book! That's nice. It's not one we're going to read. Now, I have scheduled like 2 weeks of shorts of highlights from the first stream on this channel. Unfortunately, the first 3 have come out and nobody seems to, like, the algorithm doesn't seem to be giving, I was going to say nobody seems to care, that's not really how it works. The algorithm isn't really feeding it to anyone, and I think it might be because they're all too dark. Because ESO is quite a muted colour palette and, like, dark game, especially in the zones we're going to be adventuring in. Also, it doesn't help that the previous stream took place mostly during night in this game.
I've lost my family. I don't know what I'll do.
Okay, this guy's plight is more important than mine, so let's listen to him. Your family is missing?
There were scary noises in the fields. Some of my Gwa ran away. I'm worried about them. But I can't leave the Gwa who stayed behind. They're too frightened.
So your Gwa herd is your family?
Of course. Gwa are noble creatures, and they're hard workers. You've got to find them. Here, take some stinkweed. It's their favorite food. Their stomachs will lead them home. Home to me.
I'll see what I can do, sorry. I was taking a drink from my, my water skin, yes.
Thank you so much. My poor children. I don't know if I could go on without them.
Why do you treat your Gwa like your family?
Because they are. They haul our goods. They eat our trash. Gwa are magnificent. And I have heard rumors about the Covenant. If they attack, who but the Gwa will carry our belongings to safety?
If you are confused, by the way, the Gwa are these things. They are a creature endemic to Morrowind. Is that how you use the word endemic? I just tried it out for the first time. I love them. I love Gwa. I have a couple of mounts on PC which are Gwa mounts. Sadly, I don't have any on Xbox as of yet. I really hope I get some at some point. Because the Gwa are just excellent little guys. They're just wonderful. They're my favourites. I think I have a Gwa pet, but it wouldn't really suit this character, so... Also, traditionally in MMOs, if I'm playing a class which has kind of a pet...
to cook them or read them?
What?
It's for the meal, unless you wanted a reading.
No, thanks. I prefer to ask Tealies.
Yeah, traditionally when I'm playing like a pet-based class in an MMO, I don't like having like a cosmetic pet out at the same time, because then that's too many people following you at once, or too many creatures following you at once, and it just gets messy. Alright, where are these guys' Gwas? We can do that before we get to our main quest objective, why not? I know time is of the essence and everything, but I just feel real bad for that guy. He needs his Gwa back, you know. We'll take care of that real quick. I'm sure Captain Rana won't mind. But yeah. On the previous stream I said that I would make a decision based on how it looked as to whether I would continue streaming it or turn it into like video let's plays. As you can see, we are once again streaming, so... should we pick up this quest as well? ESO isn't a game where I like to pick up a bunch of quests at once and do them all, because it's not really designed that way, but in early game zones it kind of is.
I cursed the word dagger. I'd show these dryskins, had I one of my own.
What's going on out here?
Covenant scouts are burning the fields. We were working the crops and they started killing. Please. There are others with me out here. Batuas, Vudilal, and Noluaza.
I'll find them, Monaxi. Alright, we gotta find some friends. But first, we gotta find some friends. Go home, Rolly. Look, off he goes! What a little guy! Oh, I do love good Gwa. I just realised earlier I picked up some rune stones. I'm not really doing crafting on this guy.
The lion crest. Please, help.
Can you make it back to town?
With your aid, moist one. My thanks.
Hurry! Again, I didn't really do anything. I just poked him and said, "You're it." I love that. That's how quests work in this game. I do literally love it because I hate escort quests, and otherwise that's what this would be. Hey, how's it going?
Please, my scales are slick. Don't send me to Sithis.
The path to town should be clear. I guess the idea is that I'm, like, clearing out Covenant soldiers as I'm going, but I haven't seen any yet.
I'll dance on the water, thank you.
No, I need you to get back to town, you silly goose. Randolph just takes everything, literally. He's, what's his face from... He's Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Wait, are we under attack? Hello? Nope, we've still avoided everyone so far. Alright. This should be the last survivor. Hey.
The Covenant is everywhere.
I have a feeling I'm about to meet one of them. Nope, he's a coward. Can you get back to town?
Covenant, I think so. Thank you. I'll see you down the river.
Go. I'm Batman. There's another quest, goddamn. So yeah, in future this isn't going to be how we're tackling the proper, quote-unquote, proper zones, because, I mean, there will be, like, side quests occasionally, from what I remember. But for the most part, like I said, I do want to go through the main storyline of each zone first. And then when we're done with all of them, we'll come back, maybe, on stream and do all of the side quests and the delves and the general zone completion. Apparently, I've already done one of the delves in Stonefalls on this character, which is just astounding. I have no idea why it thinks that. And one of the dolmens and 2 of the world bosses. Wait, is that sharing that progress from other characters on the account? Because if so, that's new. I didn't used to do that. Hang on. I know how to check. Let's check out number. Yeah, okay. It shares that progress now. That's actually huge. I didn't know that. I know that achievements are shared. This must be part of that. This must be part of achievements being shared. Wow. Okay, cool. I really appreciate that, actually. That's really nice. Okay, anyway. But wait, if so it shares... Because it doesn't share way shrines. It doesn't share main quests. It doesn't share... To be fair, side quests aren't tracked on a map, but they are typically called points of interest, where it'll give you a village and you do the side quests around that village, and then you've like saved the village, and then that point of interest is now cleared. That's what that's tracking. So if it's tracking the delves and stuff, but it's not tracking those, yeah, I don't know, that's weird. Anyway, let's go this way. We've still got to send Corky and Palehide home. These poor little guas, they're out here, they're afraid, they're alone. They need help. I'm gonna slap them on their butts and send them in the right direction. Or give them stinkweed, I guess that's what we're doing. Go on, Corky. You go home. Corky is a great name for a gua. I appreciate that. Corky the gua? That's like... inspired. I would name... If I was that creative and good at naming guas... We'll come back to this area a bit later properly, by the way. Because it's a bit much. There's a few things going on here. Right now all we need to do is get in here and send Palehide home. There we go. Alright, I'll be back to sort you guys out later. Don't worry about it. I do love the Dark Elf aesthetic. The freaking Morrowind look. It's iconic. Easily the most iconic Elder Scrolls location. I do worry a bit, you know, like, obviously Morrowind was this highly designed locale back when they first made it. And then they went for something more traditional with Oblivion, and then they just went Nordic with Skyrim, and then when they did ESO, they kind of, like, did the thing a lot of MMOs do, where they're just like, okay, so we've got, like, medieval European, you know, we've got vaguely Eastern, like, Arabic, unless I'm wrong on that front. And then with Elsewhere, it's meant to be more like African inspired from what I understand. And so they've all got like analogues to real world places and cultures, which is fine. It's cool. But Morrowind is so unique that I guess I'm wondering, like, in having to make an entire world at a speed faster than like the amount of time that was put into Morrowind back when Morrowind first came out, have they shot themselves in the foot by, like, I don't know, almost writing themselves into a corner, not allowing themselves space to make this really unique stuff again in other areas of Tamriel. But even, like, I'm aware that even with Morrowind and stuff, it's meant to be, like, Asian-inspired still, but you know what I mean, like, with, like, the mushroom landscapes and stuff. Anyway, hey, I got your guars back.
Callie, Dolly was missing you. Thank you for bringing my family back together.
Did I get them all?
You did, Guar friend. They're all back. Palehide is already ruling the roost. Where would they be without me? I'll get them fed and ready to carry our things.
Hell yeah, dude. Alright, we did the most important thing in Foyen. Let's get back to, I guess, helping these people. How's it going?
I wish I could feel safe in town, but with the Covenant in Foyen, nowhere is safe.
Did you all make it back safely?
We did, thanks to you. We are forever in your debt. We will think of you always in our passage down the river.
You're welcome. Alright, let's get to the Dalmora Watchtower because time is of the essence. There is a Covenant invasion, etc, etc. This is Humble Mud, by the way. This is one of the cheapest homes you can buy in the game. It's very small. It's very mud. It's an Argonian's dream home, I think. If Argonians don't dream for larger homes, I guess. I have no idea if that's accurate in lore or not. I just know that people really love Humble Mud for some reason, and I've never bought it. Alright. Main questline. Continue. Oh dear, this doesn't look good. Hey, buddy. This man's throat has been cut as if taken by a surprise attack. I even get my throat cut. End of series. This week has been routed. Yeah, I don't know why some books look like this, by the way. I guess the idea is that they've been left open for a long time and dust has gathered on the book. On the pages or whatever, but I don't know, it's weird. This week has been routine. Ship sightings are the usual craft going to the west arm of the inner sea or crossing to Vivek City. Still not quite used to seeing Nord ships coming down from Windhelm. Oh, and no more Telvanni vessels, not that I missed them. We've put in an order for kindled pitch powder with Quartermaster Urona at Fort Zeren. Davon's watch knows to disregard any errant flames that don't look like coloured fire created by the powder. Unfortunately, the new recruit hasn't been told about the procedure. From time to time, we light the fires as a test. The Davon's watch guards always reply correctly. So, this is why Ebonheart Pact is very much like skewed towards previous Elder Scrolls fans, I feel. In one book, we've got mentions of both Vivek City and Windhelm. What's interesting is, at this point in the timeline, Vivek City is extremely new. And if you've played the Morrowind DLC, which includes Vardenfell, which is a weird naming convention, but there you go, you will see that Vivek City over here is like unfinished. It's still being built. Oh, I love Elder Scrolls so fucking much. Oops. Oh, the supply chest is empty. Everything's gone. Got it. Captain Duran, in recognition of your dedicated service with the standing army of the Ebonheart Pact, it is with great pride that I pass along this letter of commendation to your outpost. Your history of diligent and respectful command is exemplary. Reports from the Northern Argonian members of your unit make it clear you take the mission of the Pact to heart, as well as defending its precepts with your keen mind. Keep this up, soldier, and you'll be Centurion Duran before this war is over. For the Pact and glory, General Vane Redoran, Vivek City Garrison. Cool. Sounds like someone's good at their job. Oh, but didn't he, like, die or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, he did. F. He had such a bright future ahead of him. Yeah, I guess we're going this way now. It's funny, when I went back and rewatched the stream, because, you know, at one point I said, oh, you know, I'm not really taking this story in, because it's hard to do that while you stream at the same time. I was also worried I wasn't really giving a very good representation of the story, but I went back and watched it. I was like, oh, actually this is really good. Well, not like a really good stream, I'm not like tooting my own horn, but it's a good representation of the story in that zone, at least in my opinion. I hope you feel the same. I've just got to try and keep my mind on what's actually happening, as well as, you know, reading it out loud for you when it comes to like entries and books and stuff.
A moment, please. No one else will listen. I have an idea that could help turn the tide against the Covenant.
What's your idea? Nuclear fission. Oh shit.
Bal Foyen doesn't have much of a militia to defend it, but we do have Netch. Netch bulls are usually docile, but when they think their herd is threatened, they're fearsome.
You want to attack the Covenant with Netch?
That's right. When a Betty or Netchling feels threatened, it secretes a kind of oil that provokes a bull's rage.
What's secret about it?
I collected some oil and coated these sterile Netch eggs with it. Throw them at the daggers. The Netch bulls should attack them.
I'll give it a try. So if you don't know what a Netch is, this is what a Netch is. I'm realizing this is a really good introduction to the land of Morrowind for people who have never played the original game. And that's me, by the way. I never played the original game by the time I first played through this. And I have now played some of Elder Scrolls 3, but not much because my first Elder Scrolls was Skyrim. And while I'm able to go back and enjoy Oblivion, there's only so far back you can go when your first one was Skyrim. And Morrowind has aged. I do want to go back and play it again at some point, but what I really want is for Bethesda to release... Wait, what am I doing? It's for Bethesda to release some kind of like remastered version with like quality of life enhancements, and I know, you know, it would have to be optional because some people swear by Morrowind's lack of like a compass or whatever, but I think it would go a long way to getting new fans of a series invested in like a fan favorite by like including like a compass and quest tracking and that kind of thing. Like, you don't have to do voice acting. You can still make it like a reedy, thinky game. You can still have all of the other stuff intact. Oh, I forgot that's what this quest was. That's amazing. Get fucked. Oh look, another player! Wow! Do we think they're new, or is this a new alt? Who knows? To be fair, it is a time where a lot of people are trying ESO for the first time right now because there's been like 3 play days with the anniversary. And I just saw on the subreddit people were saying it's like a pretty heavy influx of new players right now, so that's cool. I guess ESO is kind of having a little moment, although probably not as much of a moment as it had during the plague years. I don't want to say the actual word because YouTube will, you know, YouTube will do what it does. YouTube will say, hey, seems like you're talking about some not fun stuff in this video, and we have no way of verifying if what you're saying is even right, so we're just gonna make it so no one sees your video. That's usually how they go about things. They're not all bad. Sometimes they send me nice emails being like, oh, look, your channel's doing really well, look at you go. I appreciate it, even if they're automated, you know. I'm like, okay, that's cute, they didn't have to do that. But yeah, YouTube is certainly less than perfect as a platform, isn't it? Case in point, my current YouTube shorts for ESO. Hopefully that'll turn around, but again, I think it's due to like the darkness. So hopefully if I take clips of this one, look, it's bright. Maybe it'll be like, oh hey, that's worth showing people.
So, how did it go?
Your idea worked great.
Excellent, yes? I'll let the commanders here know of our success. I hope we'll see each other again. Stay moist.
Always Iron Claws. Always I will stay moist. Thank you for the advice. May you always find water and shade. Thumbs up to anyone who knows what that's a reference to. Yeah, so one thing I will say is they have recently improved the native ability to make shorts. Not in any of the ways I would like, necessarily, such as there's a lot of problems with like shorts cut out like a second and a half before where you tell them to cut out and stuff like that. And by the way, the reason I make them natively through YouTube is because for whatever reason, and I've tried so hard, Vegas Pro does not want to let me export in a non-typical video format for when that video editor was made, because I use Vegas Pro 14. Every time I try, it just gives me errors, and I've spent hours on this. I have tried everything under the goddamn sun. I think I just have too old of a video editing software. It doesn't understand vertical video. Anyway, so I use the on mobile you can remix your videos into YouTube Shorts, and they recently added a layout option, which means I can now, if something doesn't quite fit into vertical video format, I can make it I can like shrink the video down a little bit to get more picture in, and it won't take up the full vertical video aspect ratio, but it will still count as like a YouTube short, which I greatly appreciate. I would also like the option to just go full on like widescreen, full encompassing, like, and it's you know, it's like a short width within the vertical slice. I don't know how to say that, but I would like that option as well. Which is an option I would have if I was able to make my own goddamn shorts in Vegas Pro, but I guess not. Where is this sky shard? Is it outside? Also, look, we've just gone inside a Dark Elf building for the first time. Aren't they cool? Look at them, aren't they cool? I love this architecture. Like, it's all dark and like I said, it's meant to be like Asian inspired, I think, from what I understand of Asian architecture, which is very little. I love it. Now it is like, it's aged at this point. It's probably behind the building, isn't it? It has aged a little bit at this point. Like, when I see it, I do think like, oh, we're looking at base game ESO. But I still really like it. I gotta say, by the way, it is April. I don't know when you're going to be watching this. You might be watching this VOD a lot later, but it is currently April. We're just getting to the point where days are actually getting warm. It's a sunny day outside. I've got my windows open. It's a Friday afternoon and I have it off work because I don't work Fridays usually. It's a nice time to be playing ESO.
Need a blade? I hope not. I don't have any to spare.
Good start. There's a war on. A raid hit the Dalmora watchtower. I need kindle pitch to light the fires.
I'm fresh out. Bit of an accident in the storeroom with a lantern, I'm afraid. Suddenly no more kindle pitch.
Oof. Where can I get more?
Check the dockyards. Laneem just offloaded a fresh supply. When you see her, warn her about the attack. She's such a fragile lizard. Don't want her going to pieces.
I will, Quartermaster, thank you. And there's your reminder that not all Dark Elves want to enslave Argonians these days, thank God. Also, I just realized this quest, I'm pretty sure, is to teach me about using way shrines, because then I... Oh, no, it's not. I just need to run to the... Okay. I was thinking it might be like those early quests in WoW where you're like, hey, can you use the Griffin to take us to the capital city and then come back? And it gives you like a pretty decent chunk of XP. It's pretty much just to tell you about Flight Masters. By the way, maybe it's weird to talk about World of Warcraft in an ESO stream, but they've just announced WoW Remix Pandaria, and I'm going to have to frickin' resub, because I started playing WoW during Mists of Pandaria, and I'm also someone who was really invested in the idea of time walking campaigns for leveling, and I didn't love that they stopped you at a certain point and it wasn't as cohesive as it could have been, and it sounds like this is trying to address that, albeit as a limited time event for some reason. So yeah, I think when that comes out I'm gonna have to resub to WoW, which is oh my god, this year for MMOs is gonna be insane. Because you got The War Within coming out for WoW, you got Dawn Trail coming out for Final Fantasy XIV, you got Brighter Shores coming out as a spiritual successor to RuneScape, I guess. You got ESO Gold Road coming out, and this is all happening within a fairly short time frame of each other, and I'm just like, oh god. Like, hopefully War Within is more like autumn, and hopefully, well, we know Brighter Shores is like Q3, although it feels weird to say hopefully for that because I am super excited for Brighter Shores. But yeah, I might have to have some overlapping MMO subscriptions for a while. Which I usually try to avoid, but... my goodness. My goodness. It's funny as well because last time I was invested, because if you don't know, my attention span goes through phases. And last time I was in a Final Fantasy XIV phase, I was so excited for Dawn Trail. And now it's getting closer and everyone's talking about Dawn Trail. I'm like, yeah, like, whatever, I guess. My attention's on Gold Road at the moment, thanks though. Although, I'm not like extremely excited for Gold Road. I think scribing's gonna be like cool, but ultimately, you know, not like a complete game changer. I think it's more for like the PvEers than it is for me. Like, I count myself more as like a narrative story content / collectible kind of a player in this game. By the way, I think we just got a new skill point, but we're already overloaded on skill points right now. But is there anything I could do outside of the advisor? Not that I can see. Nord skills, I guess. Get some more max health in. Sure. Some more max stamina. Very nice. So wait, I thought they changed it so that anything that was like buffing your stamina as a racial also buffed your magicka. Because they didn't want to make it so that like certain races were the go-to for certain classes. But I guess Nords have stamina buff. Weird. Oh well. Hey.
Looking for rations?
Nope.
Keep going down the river, friend. Everything here is spoken for.
That's nice. I hope you have more because the Covenant has attacked. I need Kindle Pitch to light the signal fires, by the way.
Raiders in Foyen. Take the Kindle Pitch. Warn the Watch. You are sunblessed for telling me. Have you spoken with Urona at the fort already?
She's the one who sent me to you.
Zuth, she's a crafty one. Very well. Consider the docks on alert. If you're going to light the fires, I can help you get there. Follow me, sun on my scales.
Alright.
We go now to a secret passage. It is really a storage tunnel, but today, it is a secret from the Covenant.
Hell yeah. I feel like Sun on My Scales is like the Argonian version of like my dear. It's a very endearing thing to call me considering we just met Laneem. I'm realizing while I main Daggerfall Covenant on Xbox, as I play through this, I think I'm still an Ebonheart Pact guy at heart. I just... Get out of the way, Bear. I just love Argonians and Dark Elves, and I guess the Nords are pretty cool too. Which is funny because, obviously my first Elder Scrolls game was Skyrim. You'd think I would have more love for the Nords than the other races here, but... As far as Nords, Bretons, and Redguard go, they're just kind of people. They're just kind of humans. Imperials as well, I guess. Take that. Take that. Alright, fine. I'll use abilities. This is the first combat we've done this stream. Goodness me. I still don't really understand this ability. Also, I think I just interrupted it. No, there it is. It's on such a delay. I really don't like it. Let's grab this little site while we're here, I guess. Or do we want to? Maybe. Hang on, we'll hold off. So obviously the fire is green to indicate that actually we are really in danger. It's not a test. So bam. I guess the idea is that I do like I set this up and then like I do my like recharging stamina attacks, my light and heavy attacks while that's going. I don't know. I don't know. If I hate it too much, we can always just get rid of it and ignore the skills advisor. Oh, actually, I think I get it. So, the Cliff Racer knocks him off balance, right? So if I open with that, then I knock him off balance, and then as I'm charging up my heavy attack, I'm then doing another attack at the same time. Is that what that's meant to be? Maybe? Anyway, we return to Dalmora now, so let's just head down to the beach and get ourselves some more map completion. So like this. And then I do this. And then I do this. Oh. For some reason. Okay, I guess Cliff Striders don't always, or Cliff Racers or whatever, they don't always knock them off balance. Still, I guess that's what it's meant to be. Hidden Dagger Landing Site. But if we had a place called Hidden Dagger Landing Site, why didn't we expect the Daggerfall Covenant to land here, honestly? SMH. Bleakrock and Foyen Explorer. Oh, I didn't realize those were tied together. That's cute. I guess that's cute. I don't know. Let's go! We did it. We alerted everyone. I like this. The story's kind of picking up, I feel like.
Hurry, friend. Foyen is under attack.
I know, that's what I've been trying to tell you.
Thank Kine you've returned. Everyone. They're all gone. My family is gone.
Where have they gone, Era? Playing hide and seek?
They've gone to war.
Oh.
And they're outnumbered. I fear everyone we know will be dead before the day is out.
Well, you're very glass half empty right now, aren't you?
Damn the Covenant. My family was happy. Well, maybe not happy, but they were content.
Era, tell me what happened.
The Covenant attacked in force when they saw the signal fires. Even now, they're marching on Fort Ziren. Daj took some of the villagers there, including my men.
Should I go to the fort?
Hold up. Captain Rana learned of a second
Your hand
fort
is so
headed
dirty.
to the Foyen docks. She's leading a group of warriors to repel that attack, but without aid. I'm afraid you must choose.
I understand. I have to choose between the docks and the fort.
I know it's a hard choice, but you must go to the fort or the docks. Lend your strength where you think it's needed most.
Why isn't the Covenant attacked Dalmora?
No idea. Perhaps their generals don't see a mud brick village as a threat. I wish they'd felt the same way about Bleak Rock.
Era, can you help me decide?
I don't know. Maybe I can help you talk it out. What do you want to know?
Won't the fort walls protect the refugees?
I want to think so, I really do. But the Bretons are known for their magic. If they could find a way through or around the walls.
What about your family?
I trust you. You've already saved us once. If you decide to go to Rana's aid, I know it will be the right call. I know Daj will win the day.
Can't Rana defend the docks without me?
Captain Rana knows her business, and she has capable people with her, including my daughter. But the docks have no walls, no defensive positions.
You let your daughter go with Rana?
I did. Trinhild is proud and stubborn, like her mother used to be.
Alright, so we've got to choose between defending the docks, which is where Captain Rana and I guess some of the refugees who are fighting the Covenant are at. So Covenant are landing at the docks, a second landing site for them, or protecting the fort, which is where a lot of the refugees who aren't fighting are taking refuge as the Covenant attack them. So, do we want to stop the Covenant getting an extra foothold in this land, or do we want to try and save some more refugees and accept the fact that they might get another foothold in this land? I think the refugees are the most important thing. I think we've got to try and put some faith in Captain Rana to repel them from the docks. And save those who cannot save themselves, even though there's also going to be people at the fort fighting. So yeah, a lot of quests, if you didn't know, have multiple choice. And I think that's something that's going to be interesting about this playthrough, is even people who have played through the Ebonheart Pact stuff may make separate decisions to me, and they get to see the outcome of the other decision. I don't think it's necessarily as interesting as the separate decisions you can make in like the single player games like Skyrim, but it's cool that it's here. There's definitely like, you know, consequences. Wait, why is the quest marker still there? Help Rana at the docks. What? Oh, right, that's like if I want to go back and help the Rana at the dock. Okay, got it. I understand. Oh, I could have just used the way shrine. Oh well, doesn't matter. We got like day in. It's fine. Hey, how's it going? You under attack yet? Let's go to keep. Hey, how's it going, Daj?
You game. Thank you. We're going to need all the help we can get.
I'm with you, Daj.
It's going to be a long day, my friend. Get ready for some dirty work. I want you between the Covenant attackers and the refugees. The Covenant is here. They'll strike at any moment.
I'm willing, Daj.
You have the heart of Ysgramor. Go out into the courtyard and help the Pact soldiers. You've seen more combat than most of these milk drinkers. Show them what you know.
The Covenant won't know what hit them. Those damn bastards. Alright. Once again, I don't really think there's much we can put skill into right now. Oh, bond with nature too. Anytime one of your animal companion skills end, you are healed with a little bit more health. I'll take that. Yeah, but for now we'll keep those skill points. We'll keep them in reserve. I think the reason they give you more skill points than you necessarily need at the start is for stuff like crafting skills. Oh no! We're under attack. We need to close portals. You bastards! They were right. Walls will never stop the Daggerfall Covenant. But yeah, as far as Daggerfall Covenant goes on my main, I do really like orcs in Elder Scrolls. I mentioned this a little bit on my last stream, where I was playing on my main. And as far as like basic humans go in Elder Scrolls, I do like the Bretons, because they've got that kind of medieval European vibe. But yeah, the Nords, the Redguard, the Imperials, I guess the Imperials are pretty like Roman legions. But in general, I just find like the elves and like the bestial races more interesting in this game. Now, if you think I am performing my rotation imperfectly, you would be correct. However, I don't think it really matters as long as damage is being done. I can't find any more portals. I don't really want to get involved in any fights that... Ah, here we go. See, I even used a weird delayed one. It's also worth mentioning, Wardens were the first new class in this game. Wardens were introduced with the Morrowind expansion. I know they call them chapters, but let's just call them expansions. And if I remember right, I don't think people love this class. I might be wrong though. But I do see them around, so they can't be too bad. But there's still classes in this game I've never played from the base game. Okay. Like... I do have a like max level Nightblade, but I've not played much Nightblade. And I've not played much Templar either. Templar I think is a class I could probably really like. If I'm honest, I didn't really like... Oh, I guess these are the people we're helping. I didn't really like choose a class for this playthrough. I just picked Ranulf because he was like level 3. He was Ebonheart packed. He was just available in my like character roster of already made characters. Oh hey, I did it. I got some Seals of Endeavor. Sorry everyone. That was late, I know. I can't really control it. It just kind of happens. Hey, how's it going?
Glad to see you. I came to be with my men. The daggers almost had us. Go. Darge has need of you.
Where did he go?
He went to the keep. Said something about a master portal opening at its heart. A Covenant general is coming through.
Oh no. I mean, goodbye. Let's go, Bear. We've got a Covenant general to attack. Covenant killing spree. Alright, let's go. Well, everything seems to be fine here. Oh no. I don't think so. Hammerfell, more like idiot holding a Hammerfell. It's important to smack talk the enemy. Oh yeah, there's in the base game there's a lot of like, oh, well fought, meet me outside, because I feel like they handled phase changes a little bit worse than they do nowadays. You don't really get that nowadays. Like there had to be like a little like scene change between areas. And sometimes it makes sense like here, and then sometimes it really doesn't make sense. We might come across a few of those later on. God, I'm sorry, I fucking love Morrowind so much. This place is just so goddamn cool. I'm getting it. I'm feeling the vibes. Alright, Daj, how's it going?
Isgramor's heir indeed. Thank you, my friend.
We've won the day?
Damn their hides, yes! Fort Zirin is still in packed hands.
Hell yeah.
The refugees wouldn't have made it without you. I hate to think what must have happened at the docks.
Don't say that. I'm sure they're fine.
Our people would be food for crows without you, my friend.
Oh, I didn't love that book. It had a lot of weird pacing issues. Yeah, George kind of dropped the ball on that. Well, what's my next step?
Head to Davon's Watch and report in. Holgen should be on duty. Clear skies and firm roads, my friend.
I'll talk to Holgen.
I'm sure we'll see each other again, friend.
How did the Bleak Rock refugees handle the battle?
As well as you'd expect. Honestly, I was surprised by some of their ferocity. They forge us tough in the north, eh?
They sure do, Dodge. Alright, I just remembered, I think I got like a... Was it an upgrade? No, that's level 4. I thought I got... Yeah, this is what I got. And then I'll just replace that with that. Was that anything we needed to deal with? No. No. Don't think so. Alright. Let's... Oh, we just go straight to Davon's Watch? We don't go to the docks at all? There's no, like, go check on the docks?
I need help.
You need help? But we won.
What?
Oh, is it like one of the Daggerfall people? I need help. You know, if I was on Brakosh, I would be on their side, but I'm not, so I get to laugh at them. Let's just go check the docks anyway, see what happens. See if there even was anything that happened, if they bothered to, like, change the phase or whatever. I don't know, everything seems normal, everything seems fine.
You were at Fort Zirin. All those refugees. Good thing you were there.
I know. How's it going? Everything seems like it turned out fine. Yeah, look, Lanim's even still here.
Looking for rations.
And she doesn't even remember. Okay, that's kind of a shame, actually. Now, I'm not going to lie, I remember vaguely doing this before and then being told to come back here and everyone was dead. But I might be thinking of another questline. But I guess they were fine, so that's fine. I'm glad. I'm glad I was wrong. I was trying to keep that secret, and it turns out I had nothing to keep secret in the first place. Alright, so now we go to Davon's Watch. I love how fast travel is in the base game zones. Because, dude, when I first played this game on my old PC, those loading screens, especially if I was going between zones, and to be fair, if I'm going between zones, they do still take like 5-10 seconds. Those loading screens would take like 5 minutes, I swear to God. I got so used to seeing the Stonefalls loading screen, and sometimes it would just be loading in and out of buildings. And I would just be there like, ugh, waiting to be able to continue playing. It was torture. And I'm so happy that I am now in a position where I can just freaking, even in like the latest stuff to hit the game with like better graphics and stuff, although it's not as big of a leap in graphics between base game to like the latest DLC as there might be in other MMOs, but still, even then it's really fast. I need to arrange transport. Oh, that's new. They've put a little quest marker next to it telling me that I need to do this to continue the quest. That didn't used to be in the game.
Are you then? Tag along in my skiff if you'd like. Though I suppose it depends where you want to go.
I'd like to go to Davon's Watch. Okay, I guess she was going to Davon's Watch. This loading screen. I would be in this loading screen forever.
You are the one I see.
Hi. She's the main quest. We're not doing that. Also, I just realised I don't think we 100%ed Foyen, did we? We missed one sightseeing point. Hang on, where is it? Yep, thank you for doing that again. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the Way Shrine here. And then we're going to go back and grab that real quick, because that's going to bug me. So yeah, this is Davon's Watch. It's the... I don't know if I should say starter city or capital city of the Ebonheart Pact. Because it really does feel more like a starter city than a capital. But it is where like all of like the Ebonheart Pact event stuff takes place. So yeah, there's that. I'm very familiar with Davon's Watch. I am a fan of Davon's Watch. This is a place that I know quite well. Look at it. Look at it. It's all volcanic and shit. It's cool. That being said, oh yeah, it's outside the walls. Okay, I remember. we'll finally be able to start training our stable. Oh yeah, I still haven't. I was considering going in between streams to go and queue into like the Cyrodiil and like grab a faster movement speed, but it's fine. I'm not really in a hurry. We can take a leisurely stroll around the game, but we might as well start training that because fucking hell, it is the worst system in the game easily. It is embarrassing that stables still work the way they do. Being able to train 1% extra speed a day for 60 days to get top speed, and then the same for stamina and carry weight. Ugh. I'd say the only one that really makes sense there is maybe the carry weight. Just because it's not essential, it's like a perk. Alright, let's quickly go back here and finish off Foyen for good. Alright, let's go. And then from this point onwards, we're not going to be quite so completionist about zones as we go through them, because otherwise it will take years to get anywhere. And the main zone storyline, the pacing will become as glacial as the Wheel of Time books 7 to 10. This way, okay. I swear those netches just turned around and looked at me. That was weird. Alright, what do you want me to see? Ah, a little picnic area, I guess. This is cute. Ah, look, we could just sit here and overlook the plantation, where I'm sure no unethical work practices have ever occurred. Ah, Holgan, you're looking pretty green, buddy. Cool. I'm gonna be right back. I will be back soon. I will put the be right back screen up so you know. Sorry about that. I am now back. Whoops, wrong button. Wait, where is it? There it is. Today on Humans of Planet Earth, we had some random woman stood in front of our house arguing on her phone and letting her dog just run around our garden digging random holes. So, yeah, sometimes I get really socially anxious about things that I may or may not be doing, that people may or may not be perceiving. Heaven, there are people like that in the world, so I guess I should worry less because I'm far from the worst of just being oblivious to, I guess, trespassing and letting your dog dig up other people's guardians while you scream down the phone. Anyway, back to the Elder Scrolls Online, and people wonder why I like to escape into fantasy worlds. Sheesh. Anyway, let's continue on to Stone Falls. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. We were back over here. We need to go and talk to Holgan and tell him about the impending invasion. Again, this loading screen has a lot of trauma associated with it for me. Of just sitting here and waiting. That's what trauma is, right? A mild inconvenience? No, I'm joking. I fucking know. Don't worry, I know. Alright, where's Holgan? Holgan. So there's going to be a bunch of quests here. Some of them are trying to lead me into other DLC zones. Do you have any idea how long I've been looking for you? Get ready for that. And then, what's the elsewhere one? This one is dragons. Oh no, it's dragons in your own homeland? Something like that.
Have you come from Foyen? What news do you have?
This is Holgan. Hey Holgan. We repelled the Covenant attack there. Did the signal fires work?
Yes, soldier. Thank you.
We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it?
Yeah. Feels alright. I feel like I should get more than 176 gold for that.
The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come.
I'll stand with you, Holgen.
And you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunval Indural's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help.
Let's go.
Follow me or meet me there. Your choice.
Oh, this is a thing they don't really do these days either. Oh. We already did it. We already stopped the Covenant invasion of Davon's Watch. I swear there was more to that originally. Have they, like, trimmed down these quests? What can you tell me about Davon's Watch?
This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact.
I'll walk with you. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Excellent. Let's get going.
Yeah, it seems like the attack hasn't happened yet, but it's just given me the map marker saying, oh no, it hasn't. Okay. Wait, where did he go? Ah! Holgen, wait! I said I would walk with you so that I would get some more lore. You're not walking, you're running. Man's driven.
I came to fight with my old comrade, Tunval.
Yeah? Do we have the same hairstyle and the same hair colour? Oh dear.
Poor bastard. Didn't even get a soldier's death.
F. What was that, Tunval? You didn't seem too upset about it. You said he was an old friend. Alright. So yeah, there's this...
Covenant. Will this bombardment ever stop?
There's this portion of Davon's Watch which is just never inhabited.
We're here.
Cool. Let's grab another dagger. Again, I don't love using daggers, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright, I was like, where's what I'm looking for? I'm in the wrong screen for it, that's why. Inventory. Main hand. Oh, we do now have main hand backup and offhand backup. Should we put a two-hander there? Might as well. Or no. We'll want a bow. We'll want a bow, probably. That's another thing I don't love about the way this game works. There's no, like, archer class. Bows are usually used as just, like, offhand for stamina classes. Or stamina specs, I should say. Do we want to use this? I'm overthinking it. Let's just go with yes. And then... what was I using? It was this. There we go. Hey, how's it going?
Holgen said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do.
Just realised I didn't have my chat open. Apologies if anyone said anything. Holgen's told me about a siege. How can I help?
The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man.
Cool. What's the plan?
You are the plan.
Oh no.
There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Induril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here.
What can you tell me about the relic?
Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. You must succeed where I cannot.
I just realised Tanvil wasn't the guy outside. This is Tanvil. Hi, Tanvil. If you don't know anything about Morrowind lore, Indoril is one of the noble Dunmeri houses, and by Dunmeri I mean Dark Elven. So he's a pretty important dude. He's a pretty important lord in this land. Alright, let's go. And I did not know that much about Morrowind lore or Dark Elf lore when I first played through the Heaven Heart Pack storylines. I was still fresh off my first playthrough of Skyrim, which means I was still very new to the Elder Scrolls world in general, so it's going to be interesting to me playing through this again. Again, I'm not an expert or anything at this point. There's still loads for me to learn about Elder Scrolls lore, but I know a lot more than I used to. I say a lot more. I know more than I used to. I'm more familiar with the world and its histories and its people. Yeah. God, I freaking love Elder Scrolls, man. And I'm so lucky that I love ESO. Because while obviously I really want the Elder Scrolls 6, I don't feel like I've been waiting for as long as I have. Like, if the Elder Scrolls 6 ended up sucking, it would not be the end of the world to me because ESO still exists, you know? And that's probably a massive compliment for ESO. Like, I've easily put the most amount of hours into the Elder Scrolls universe through this game, easily now. And it's to the point where now, even though I've put hundreds of hours into Skyrim, which is multiple playthroughs, across multiple systems, I own it in too many places, even though that's the case, whenever I do go back and play Skyrim, I get this weird feeling of like, oh right, yeah, this is what like the single player games are like, this is like how this should be. Like, it feels a little unfamiliar to me if I spend too much time playing ESO. And a usual side effect of me playing through Skyrim again is me going, I feel like playing ESO again now. So, yeah, I still wouldn't say ESO is like my favourite Elder Scrolls game. That's still probably Skyrim, but I just love ESO for many reasons.
Did you recover the relic?
I was attacked by an enraged spirit. He said he would destroy us all, apparently. I don't know if he actually said that, but apparently he did.
That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time.
Okay, so you're not concerned that I just, like, consigned your ancestor to oblivion or whatever? Wait, no, not oblivion. That's something else in this game. Shit. You're not... Okay, he's probably fine.
I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south.
How can I buy you some time?
Ask Holgan. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
I'll find Holgan. I don't need a guide. Okay, how's it going to Garin?
My orders are to help you.
Tarnavor said you would lead me to the West Gate.
Then we should go.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah, you've got this entire half of the city which just isn't in use. Ever in the game. Because of this Covenant invasion, which is a shame. It makes Davon's Watch feel a lot smaller than it actually is. Wait, didn't he say he was going to guide me? I never saw him. Oh well. I know how to follow a quest marker. It's funny as well because I've spent a decent amount of time in Davon's Watch, so it feels weird. Did that guy not have a head? That is a weird bug right now. Where it's like a rendering bug where it takes too long to load people's heads in, so I just see a bunch of headless people running around. Anyway, it's weird spending so much time in Davon's Watch and actually coming back here because I don't do the quest very often.
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got.
What should I do?
Do? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious.
Ooh, I love glory. Let's go. I feel like I'm just gushing about this game at this point, but the soundtrack! Ah, I love the soundtrack. Although maybe it's not the most appropriate soundtrack for, like, this situation. Oh no, they're invading, it's a war, and there's like just a few people dueling on the beach, and just some like dainty tunes going on in the background. This is why MMOs will always lack a little something compared to single player RPGs. They're so broadly created, so broadly designed that they don't really have time to go too in-depth on like certain areas. And I think it's also why the DLCs are sometimes a little bit better as well for like story. Maybe not lately. Although, I don't know, I love Necrom, but I didn't love High Isle. High Isle was a bit boring. Blackwood was a massive low point in my opinion in terms of the storytelling in this game. It was such a retread of stuff that's already been done. Even though like I like Blackwood as a whole, as a DLC. I like the zone, I like the side stories. I like the kind of general theme, but like Blackwood and Deadlands. The main story quest. Ugh. It was just like the main story quest of the base game, but with a different Daedric Prince, basically. It was such a retread. In my opinion. I don't really interact too much with the discourse of, like, the fan base of this game, to be honest. So I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not. But that's my one. But yeah, because they had to make so much content for this game, for the base game, like 3 bunches of 5 zones plus an extra zone plus the main story quests and like all the systems and everything, I'm surprised that the base game stories are as good as they are, or as fun as they are. And I think sometimes, you know, the breadth of the game that needed to be made does kind of show in cracks like this, maybe. But also I think that's just the MMO genre in general. But I do remember playing through this for the first time being like, wait, isn't this meant to be a great battle? Because it doesn't feel like a great battle. But it's fine. It's fine. It's a vehicle for the story. It's just a little old.
I heard the horns. I saw the flames. Are you done?
Although it wasn't old the first time I played it. I burned down their siege gear as you requested.
The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint.
Damn it.
They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Takes guts, I'll give them that.
Where do you want me?
Get to the tombs. Tanvo's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done.
I'll protect him. After I level up. Level worker's satchel. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I can... Interesting. Hang on, first of all, Flourish increases your magic and stamina recovery by 6% if an animal companion ability is slotted. It sure is. Next up, you know what's interesting? I don't have anything on my skill advisor, despite the fact that I can morph Feral Guardian. Oh, it doesn't give me an advised one, it just lets me choose. That's interesting. The Grizzly instantly respawns when it dies, increases the amount of bonus damage dealt to low health targets to make the execute better. And I guess make it, yeah, eternal. That's funny. Versus Wild Guardian. The bear now deals bleed damage and has a quintuple chance of applying the hemorrhaging status effect. Here's the issue. I don't know what's better for DPS. This is the kind of thing you need a guide for. Where's Alcast? We'll just go for what sounds cooler for now. I like the idea of Eternal Guardian. Does he look different now? Did he have glowing eyes before? I don't remember. I should probably know that. Okay. I hate that it always defaults to Soul Shriven and Soul Harbor. Soul Shriven and Cold Harbor. Because as far as I know, if you abandon that quest, she just pops up and follows you until you take the quest again. Ugh. Anyway. We've got to help Tanvol. Ah! Ooh, good thing we weren't over there. Is there a lawbook over here? How's it going, guys?
My wit's end.
Yeah, it's not looking good for you. Sorry, I don't have very good bedside manner. So yeah, this is good. Like the actual like catapults coming in and hitting the city. That's good. That adds to the atmosphere. But like, you know, they could have done some more stuff with the atmosphere of like a red sky or whatever. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm nitpicking. I'm nitpicking a thing I already like. Why do I always do this? Hey. Ah! Oh no! That's not hey. That's, stop right there. Lol. Get wrecked. Get absolutely rolled. Somebody wants to talk me. I'm not going to sing that because then I might get demonetized because my singing voice is so good. Alright, fine. We'll deal with the frickin' skeletons. Okay, so it's good for AoE, I guess. Whoop. I forgot. I'm not on my main. This could be bad. Wait, do I have any potions? I don't. Ah! Oh wait, I can heal myself. I forgot. Get out of it. There we go. Sheesh. That was a lot. Hey, how's it going?
Defend me while I perform the ritual.
Holgun? Wait, were you meant to be like with me, I guess? I was gonna say, you could have wanted
From
yourself.
the depths of Ash Mountain, Bolreth, I summon you.
Face a nod now, scum. Istrabor.
I like that. Like, even though they're an alliance, Holgan's still like, yeah, Nords are the best fighters in the alliance. You're screwed now. Feels very on brand.
More coming. Keep them away from father.
I will. Oh my god, he's such a daddy's boy. Get wrecked. Get wrecked! Alright, how we doing? We all good? Nope. So yeah, I guess if you're wondering why all like the warden animals that they use seem to be like Morrowind flavored, again, it's because it came out with a Vardenfell
Heed my call.
Morrowind DLC.
Bolreth, I summon you.
Bolreth. My goodness, he sounds powerful. How's it going, buddy? Is that one of the Brothers of Strife?
Destroy the Covenant army.
I thought he was gonna fucking whack Turnbull then. Oh, off he goes.
You there. I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory.
Okay. I guess you're not going to though. Yeah, I remember a big loading screen here. I was like, oh, I just want to keep playing the game and see what happens. Ah, look. These are Covenant quarters. You can tell because all of the designs are different. Are we on a boat? I think this is a boat. Yeah.
Destroy that thing. Hack it apart.
Oh, that's right. I'm invisible.
Ancestors preserve us.
Here he is. He rains fire. Now they're all dead. Goodness, how powerful. Such terrifying power. Good thing he didn't kill me. How do I get back? Is there a portal back here still? Nope. Do I have to jump off and swim? I think I do. I'm getting vague memories of being annoyed about this last time. That's so dumb. Alright. Swimming it is. Thanks, Tanvil. Great portal, idiot. There's still Covenant soldiers on the beach. Wasn't that good of a weapon. This is one of those things where my brain goes, when you think about it, these guys have been fighting for like 10 years now. They've just been on this beach. Whatever you've been doing in life for the last 10 years, these NPCs have been doing this fight on this beach for 10 years. Wherever you go, wherever you are in life, wherever you have been, on a server, on several servers, on this beach, Covenant and Pact soldiers have just been fighting. They're not really getting anywhere. I think about that a lot with Unreal Tournament bots. Like, there are still servers full of bots fighting and no one's like logging into the servers, so the bots are just fighting each other with no one to see. It's like, if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? It's like, if bots frag each other at Unreal Tournament servers and there's no one online, do they actually play? Do they actually win? the things that go on in my head instead of actually productive thoughts. Hey, how's it going?
You have brought credit to your house.
Thanks.
This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today.
We don't really call ourselves House Hoarfrost because people tend to misspell it. We've won a day.
Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrath. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you.
Okay, so he's Grand Master. Okay.
Bulrath has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Dalvin's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs. In the depths of Ash Mountain.
What needs to be done?
I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand.
Where should I go?
You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done.
I'll report to Garin then.
You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son.
Can you tell me more about Bulrath?
Bulrath is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bulrath is a powerful weapon at our command.
I saw he killed like 5 people on a boat. Pretty powerful. Alright, let's... I think the reason why the numbers of, like, enemies... Oh, hello! Would you like healing? There you go. I think the reason numbers of enemies are sticking out to me and stuff is because I'm currently reading through, like, some of the final books in the Wheel of Time, and I'm reading about armies of, like, 100,000 soldiers clashing. And then, like, there's these grand battles taking place in this game. I'm like, oh, that's 5 dudes. That's 5 dudes on a small boat. Again, no, that's not an ESO problem. That's an MMO problem. That's a video game problem in general. I'm not laying this as like a criticism at ESO's feet. It's just a fun observation I'm making. Hey, oh, fuck off. I'm not doing that goddamn quest. Ah! Every time. Okay. Let's go. Oh no, I'll turn it to Mario. Okay, now here's where I have to make a decision about which side quests to do and which side quests to just... Should we just... Because I always do this one. But should we just, like, mainline the zone quest? I think that's what we're gonna do. Because the way it tends to go for me, if I remember how I went through Glenumbra, is I was doing side quests as I went, until I got to a point where I was so invested in the main story of the zone quest that I just skipped every side quest I saw. And then when I came back, I just had some side quests to do, and I realized they weren't really relating to the zone story at all. Like, they would be like, oh, the freaking cultists or whatever have caused this to happen, and the cultists are who you were dealing with in the main story, but it was not really important, the fact that you get to it later. By the way, what is my bear doing? Bear? You good? You good, bro? You just, getting your steps in, I guess? You're just, keeping fit? I get that. I get that, dude. Maybe we should invest in, like, a treadmill or something for you instead, though? Okay, come on. Enough tomfoolery. Let's get going. So we're gonna get back to this guy a little bit later.
Where in oblivion did these things come from?
Even though he's got a really cool voice. And we're just gonna head straight down to Quiet the Ringing Bell, which is quite a road trip, I gotta say. So if you want to know what's the deal is with, like, these ghosts and stuff, I mean, for one thing, if you don't currently play ESO and you're curious, this also gives you a reason to play it for yourself for now, because again, we'll be coming back to these after we've done the main zone story quests. But if you're impatient to learn about it, you can you can get it. Honestly, like, this game, when it goes on sale, I think, like, they were selling, on the latest sale, I don't know if it's still going, but on Xbox, it was like, the collection that included Necrom, the latest DLC, was like 20 quid, and that includes, like, every previous DLC.
The hearts of Dunmer are as dry as their land.
Like, not to be like the, oh, it's such a good deal, you should snap that up guy. I'm not that guy, but when it comes to ESO, I'm kind of that guy. Like, when it goes on sale around this time of year, because it's before the next expansion, you get the current expansion plus all previous expansions. And I know some deals, some MMOs like World of Warcraft and stuff do just make previous expansions free as they go, so maybe it's not like the craziest value that I'm making it out to be. But honestly, this story stuff, the way it works, because the reason WoW does that is because old expansions become dead content. Like, while the story, I guess, ties into the overall story of WoW, you're more likely to get it from lore YouTubers than you are to actually go and experience it for yourself. In Elder Scrolls Online, you can still go and play the Morrowind expansion and level through it, and like, it's like as relevant as the latest expansion. You know, it's like horizontal progression in terms of like actual MMO systems. So I still think it's a really freaking good deal when you can get like every expansion for like 20 quid or whatever. Anyway, there you go. There's my sales pitch over. I'm not sponsored, by the way, by ESO. Might as well do this as well. We've got the spare points. But yeah, look, we got this cool like volcanic area here, this town that's been burned by... You know, you'd think they would have seen this coming, really, but obviously the volcano kind of erupted. That's actually, I probably shouldn't say that, because people do live near volcanoes and stuff, and it's not really funny when they get... When natural disasters and stuff happen, they don't always have a choice about where they live. But yeah. In short, play ESO. Are you surprised to hear me say that? It's weird that you have a mainline quest marker. Why do you have a mainline quest marker? I think, if I remember right, that quest just tells us to go over here and talk to this guy, so I think we can skip that. If not, it will come up again, because we've got like the 3 out of 16 there in the top left. So do not worry about it. Oh, look at this guy's little wolf. What a cute wolfie. Where'd you get that? Oh, sorry, you're not a guy, you're a lady. What a cute lady's wolf. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. We need to... Yeah, I'm glad we're doing it this way, because I know the side quests that lead up to this point, and they are, like, different. They are irrelevant. I've never actually just gone through and mainlined the zone story quests.
Good to see you.
Actually, I want to mention that as well. This didn't used to be how this worked. This is since the Tamriel, one Tamriel update in like 2016, maybe a little bit earlier. Before that, there were like level bans and stuff, and you would have to do the side quests so that you could level up enough to get further through. But yeah, we don't have to do that anymore. And you might think that because the game was initially designed that way, that the side quests would be more integral to the main story, but they really are just offshoots, honestly.
Good to see you here, soldier. We'll need all the help we can get.
Your father told me to report to you.
And I'm glad he did. Balreth, it seems, does not want to go quietly back into his cage. Father was sure Balreth was the only way to defeat the Covenant army. But it seems he may have been a bit hasty in his actions.
What do you mean?
The ritual Father gave me to rebind Balreth isn't working. Something's gone wrong. Daedra are pouring from the volcano, and I'm worried about the nearby towns. We need answers, and we need them fast.
What would you have me do?
Our best bet is to go back to the source. The mages that first bound Balreth. Some of them are buried at the necropolis to the south, a place called Othrenis. I've sent a scout, Onuja, to learn what we need. Go there and aid him.
I'm on it. Alright. Let's track the right quest and go do that. I think this is about as far as I got on my... so I mentioned I have a Nightblade at max level. He is an Argonian, he was Ebonheart Pact, and I was originally going to use him to play through the Ebonheart Pact storyline. But when I got to around here, the other plan for him as well was to be the character that I could play ESO with without ESO+. I wouldn't do any crafting, I wouldn't pick up any resources. But when I got to about here, I did eventually decide, I want a thieving character, and he's a Nightblade, so I subscribed to ESO Plus and sent him over to Hughesbane.
You startled me. Are you just playing tricks on me, dry skin?
But just to remind you, I have also already played for all of this a decade ago. Garen sent me, how can I help?
Oh, that's good then. I'm pleased to see a friendly snout. That's much better than all the dead faces lately. Why is it elves who die cannot stay in the ground?
I know, right? Also, quick question. You realize you're a scout, right? Not a snout. I know you called me a snout, but now I'm worried. Now I'm worried that you misunderstood the assignment. Also, stream. I will be right back. Any blue. Hey stream, I'm back and we're going to play some more ESO. Today feels like a day of people being people and me not letting them get to me. Wow, okay, those were words. Earlier today I had a Twitter interaction where someone was talking about the latest games that came out on NSO. Sorry, this is a quick aside. And how a lot of people were complaining about them, but they were like, these are really good, rare games. They shouldn't be complaining about them. I have no opinion about the games. But someone else mentioned, like, oh yeah, you know, I'm glad that Nintendo's preserving these games. And I just mentioned as an offhand comment, I wouldn't really call NSO game preservation, because no, Nintendo, you know, they'll get bored of it and then all the games will go away in a vault again. I thought that was a pretty innocuous comment. I even put a haha on the end of it, you know, like I'm not like attacking this person. And this person, by the way, I replied to did not reply. Some stranger with a Kingdom Hearts profile picture, not that that's relevant in any way, then came at me with like 120%, very angry, talking about how if the games are in a vault, they're still being preserved. And they also seem to think I was on the bandwagon of that these particular games on NSO shouldn't have been preserved. I was just like, bro. I wasn't like, bro. I didn't really say anything like that. But I was just like, if a game is locked in a vault and no one's able to get to them, that's not games preservation, in my opinion. Because that's just holding them hostage for profit. You know, it's not games preservation if no one's allowed access to them. That's hoarding. But this person was very adamantly against that and very angry. I was just like, it's like, why am I on Twitter? Why are we on Twitter? What are we doing? I put out a 20 and this person came at me with a 120 and I'm like, whoa, calm down, it's not that serious. Anyway, complete quest.
Just read some old runes, he said. He didn't mention how active the dead are here.
Also, I said to them, yeah, all games should be preserved. So anyway, what can I do to help?
You're the sun on my scales. Your answer lies with Mavo Siloreth. He bound the Brother of Strife long ago. We need his knowledge, but a highborn like him could be, difficult.
Also, last thing, sorry, I just realized that kind of came out of nowhere. I should mention the reason why is because when I went to check on the stream as I was AFK, the first thing I tabbed into was Twitter and I saw I had 11 notifications of people arguing in my replies. I was like, oh god, what is it with people today? Okay, how do we make Marvels cooperate?
Oh, you can't make a highborn serve. You need flattery. If we're properly respectful, he may appear. My scrolls say there's a shrine on the East Rise and one on the West. Honor him at both, then meet me at the center of Othrenes.
I'll do this.
Go, and remember, try to sound humble when you chant Mavos' name. When you meet me at the center of Othrenes, be ready. There is more to do there.
How did Mavos learn how to bind Balrith?
Mavos is ancient, so he knew ancient secrets. How else? He helped bind this dangerous weapon, but he died a long time ago.
Why was Balrith bound?
During the First Era,
the
Chimer created the Brothers of Strife in a desperate bid to defeat their enemies. Look what it did in a single day. My scales shriveled thinking about that heat. Who would let it roam free?
So we're now learning that Tamvel Indoral's usage of Balrith was very reckless and is endangering the lives of innocent Dark Elves and Argonians who live in Stone Falls. Good job, buddy. Good job. So yeah, now we're trying to figure out how to bind him again. Hey. Leave my bear alone, you damn skeleton. Get stunned, lol. We did it. We chanted at the Shrine of Reverence. I'm revering. Are you? Are you reverent? Tell me. Tell me, are you reverent? Do you feel a reverent joy? Let's heckin' do the other one. There you go, you got some real A-tier commentary from me today. Ooh, a heavy sack. If you're wondering what I'm talking about. It's one of these, maybe. Although it's probably all going to be like tier 1. Oh no, it's fine. I'll take the dragon phone. God, I'm used to having Miri say something when I find a heavy sack. I don't have any companions on this character. And we probably won't, because we're just doing vanilla game stuff and I don't feel like going out of my way to grab one. Maybe I will. I don't know. Let me know if you want that.
By my egg, you startled me. Please, no more. Were you very humble as you sought the honor of Mavos' presence?
Yes, very humble, extremely humble. So humble I forgot what I was doing this for. What's the next step, Anuja?
It's time. Honor Mavos at this brazier in the center of Othrenis. By the way, the dead may want your blood for daring to disturb a highborn.
Oh.
I'll just wait over here until you're done.
Splendid. Hey, why are you making effects happen in my Groat Smurf? Good name. Oh, that's a point. I want to see people's character names. I don't know why their gamer tags are shown by default. That would be an options dummy. I always forget where it is as well. Would it be social? No. Would it be nameplates? Probably nameplates. Indicators. I can never find it. It always takes me so long to find this damn option, and I don't know why. I just want to see people's player names instead of their character names. I already checked gameplay, but I'm going to check it again. Go through every single option. Oh my god, you could turn off auto add to craft bag. Why would you ever do that? Ew. I guess you might want to do it per character if you have like non-ESO plus characters. I don't know. Interface? Is it? There it is. It's interface. That's why I can never find it, because it's a stupid place to put that option, in my opinion. Anyway, we will now see people's character names instead of their gamer tags. I think that should be default, but that's just me. Survive the anger of the dead. I'm trying to survive the anger of a living out here, let alone the dead. Yeah, I'm just pretty much gonna spam these. Did I do it? Have I survived? Does this meet with your appreciation? Approval, even? The line of shulks is growing on me when I remember to use it. I do like, you know, pressing something and then, you know, it kind of combos with stuff I'm already doing in a way that couldn't really be the case if it was a normal skill.
Who disturbs my rest?
Hey, it's me, Ranulph. How's it going?
You make it look easy.
Yeah.
At least, what I saw when I wasn't hiding and squealing like a hatchling. I know I'm not brave, but did you hear his voice? Mavos has returned.
Great, where can I find him?
He's important, so he gets the important-looking tomb.
Ah, classism.
It's the largest crypt in the necropolis. I'll, be gathering my notes. Don't wait for me.
Argonian's a great dude. I will be 2 seconds, hang on. Okay, I thought I heard voices outside my window. Oh, they're back. I think they're just people outside. This is what happens when you have your windows open. You hear voices outside your window. It's wild, I know.
So, You're the Gua who raised me.
I'd love to be a Gua.
This had better be astonishingly important, or I'll do unspeakable things to your fleshy mortal form.
Sounds like a promise. Anyway, Balraf, the Brother of Strife, is ravaging Stonefalls.
The greatest mage of my era, and you wake me for something they could have read in a book? It's pathetic. But clearly, I must aid my people again. No death worms for you just yet.
Look, I'm more of an audible guy, okay?
I knew skeletons weren't enough. I should have summoned some Daedra to protect this place. Or a fire Atronach. That would have been good.
I still would have gotten through them, dude. Can you teach me how to bind Balraf?
I don't remember how. Well, don't look at me that way, worm. I'm dead. Details fade over time. If you want to learn, I'll conjure a vision of the past. That should show you.
What do you need from me?
Ritual implements. A skull and a candle, unless tomb robbers got them. Look in the vaults to the east and west. There's a puzzle lock on each one, and no, I don't remember the solution. Good luck with that.
I'll crack the puzzle and get the implements.
I can't perform the ritual without my implements. I don't even have hands to pick them up. That's annoying. East and west tombs, candle and skull. And whatever you do, don't, do something, you know, that thing.
Okay, sure. I'll try not to. Can you just tell me how you bound Balraf?
Yes, I could if I remembered. There's not much use for remembering once you're dead. Don't pester me with questions, worm. I'm beginning to forget why I should care about the living.
Why are the candle and skull significant?
They're deeply personal ritual items. I slaved for 2 weeks making that Kwama grease candle, and the skull belonged to my favorite apprentice. Why? Because I said so.
Cool. Love Dark Elf ghosts. They're always so reasonable and polite. Let's track the quest. We are currently doing Soul Shriven in Cold Harbor. Soul Shriven in Cold Harbor. Soul Shriven in Cold Harbor. Okay. What are we doing here? Is this just your standard 1, 2, 3? Oh, it's one of these. Okay. I did it. Oh, it wants to be green. Wait, shit, hang on. Oh, is it going to be that one's blue, that one's green, that one's orange? Okay, I thought it was one of those ones where they all like turn, like one of them, changing one of them changes the other ones. Okay, we're fine. I forgot to read the item description. I forgot I was doing that. Oh well. It's probably in like quest items or something, but I'm sure you'll all survive if we skip this one. I say you'll all. These the VODs get some views, I guess. I'm potentially speaking to multiple people. Hi, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you're enjoying. I mean, I did look at the stats last time I BR backed. BR backed? I swapped between BRB and Be Right Back. Anyway, and I was pleased with what I saw, so. Well, that guy's going the path of most resistance. I just took a shortcut. Mavos! I like the idea that those are these really difficult puzzles to crack when really it's just like make green green, make red red, make blue blue.
Ah, you have the skull and candle. You want me to be impressed.
Yeah.
You can gather small objects. Good for you.
Yeah.
Now stand back while I perform the ritual.
It is good for me because I happen to gather a lot of small objects on my travels. Anyway, what if you're not successful?
You doubt my skill?
Yeah.
If it's any consolation, what's left of you won't take much effort to clean up. Me, I'm a ghost already, so it hardly matters.
Very well, I'm ready.
Good for you. Prepare yourself.
Oh, well. Here we are. We are officially somewhere. Acolyte? Oh, is this like the past or whatever?
Balreth is too powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Portals everywhere. We're doomed. Who are you? Where did you come from?
So there's a decent amount of time travel in base game ESO questing, I've noticed, where you get sent to the past either as a spirit or, more interestingly, as yourself or inhabiting the flesh of a notable character of the time. And it's like you can affect past events, and it's kind of wild, but it's just kind of treated as like a story device. So never mind that. What's going on?
We're trying to distrain Balreth, but Daedric portals keep opening. Those of us who've survived Balreth are being pulled down by cursed scamps.
How can the portals be closed?
Take what's in this pouch. Throw it in the portals. I was supposed to, but my coming death prevents me. Find Magister Enus when you're done. She should be north of here.
Also, I just realised this might be the guy that we were just talking to as a spirit, but I could be wrong. I don't think he was called Hedin. That'd be cool, though. Oh no, Daedra. Oh no, Daedra. Ah, damn it. So rude that they, like, block off the interact button when you're under attack. I mean, then people just skip entire swathes of content, but still. Ah. So I recently learned from a Daggerfall Covenant side quest that something that's used to close portals that scamps come through is scamp skulls. Or scamp heads, beheaded scamp parts, basically. I like that. And it's like, the idea is like it casts a weird, like, paradoxical, magical resonance that forces the portal to shut. So maybe that's what's in the bags we were just given. I don't think paradoxical resonance was the words they used, but it's the easiest way to understand it in my opinion. Also, it sounds... It makes me sound intelligent, and that's the most important thing. It doesn't have to make sense, just as long as it sounds good. God, when I first started playing this game, I did not understand the loot of, like, you would occasionally get something like Daedra husks or whatever to sell, but it was never for very much. And, like, most mobs didn't really drop any loot.
You're not my acolyte. Where did you come from?
The future! I mean, I'm here to help. I've closed the portals.
Very brave, acolyte. Now listen. Marvos can't last much longer. He gained control of two powerful Guardian Atronachs.
Ah, okay.
They should be able to hold even Balreth. Ragebinder and Blaze, go to the braziers. Summon them and let this day be done.
Okay, Marvos is up here. He's the guy we were talking to. Got it. Got it, got it. I'm back in sync with what's happening in the story. Like I said, it's kind of tough to stream and focus on what's happening in the story at the same time. But luckily I've already done all this, so it kind of comes back to me as I go. I am doing something I try to... Wait. Okay, I had to wait, I guess. I'm doing something I tend to avoid doing nowadays in terms of re-experiencing a story. Because there are so many stories I've yet to experience in other ways, like from other games or other shows or anime or whatever. I'm like, you know, kind of feel like I'm running out of time. I'm only 28, but still. The amount of, it's just because Wheel of Time has taken me 3 years, and I'm like, if everything takes me 3 years, I'll never finish anything. But obviously that's an outlier.
Excellent. The Guardians are here. Time to bind this creature.
And I even wrote a blog post a long time ago about the benefits of retreading stories you already know with the foreknowledge of what's going to happen. It's like a second way of experiencing the story. Anyway, sorry. The game, the story. What do I do?
Touch the altar. Balreth's power flows into the Guardians. He should be bound, or he might explode. Anyway, be prepared for anything, apprentice.
Okay. Yeah, this guy was a ghost. Is he going to explode? Wow, he exploded so badly I got sent forwards in time. Hello again.
So that's what happened. I remember many mages dying, and there was something about a shield spell. I grew weak, holding him in place. Then there was a bright light. Everything fades after that.
Boloreth's power was imbued into a pair of mage-crafted guardians.
Yes, in the here and now, the Guardians must have been disrupted or destroyed. So it's simple. Fix the Guardians, and they'll draw Bolreth's power back into them. Then you can bind or kill Bolreth.
Cool. Sounds like a plan, my man. Oh, right. I've got so many of these goddamn Imperial furnishings because of... frickin'... We'll take the bookcase. We can never have too many bookcases. Oh! Yeah, we're really happy. We're so happy we leveled up. Okay, next quest. What's up? Oh, I forgot about this guy.
It's true. I was cowering here, but I was hoping you would survive the entire time.
Thanks, buddy.
Did you learn how to bind Bolreth?
Yeah, I'm ready. What now?
Ash Mountain. Go north to the mountainside. Garin Indoril took troops there to deal with Bolreth. They're still there if he hasn't killed them all. I'm not going to find out.
Cool, I'll go find him. Thanks. Are you just gonna stand here peeping at a ghost for forever? Until time immemorial? Bring Anuja back. We need more Anuja. Bring him back in a DLC. There is... Oh, there's no point in mounting, I forgot. Oh well. There is a side quest here. We will get back to it another day. Although, I don't know, it might be intricately tied with the quest we just did because of the area it's in. But it's fine. We won't overthink it. Rawr. I hope my bear doesn't think I'm cheating on him with another bear. That could lead some awkward workplace relationships. I don't know why I'm traveling towards the Way Shrine when I'm pretty sure where we need to go is somewhere we've... Oh, I was tracking Soul Shriven in Cold Harbor again. At least we're not far away from our objective. Hey, Garin. Look at my bear. Just kidding. Whoa, what was that? There was a loading screen there for a split second. The game did not like whatever I just attempted. Okay.
Rumblings from the mountain have us all on edge. Balrith is up there somewhere. I hope you brought good news.
I spoke with a mage from the past and learned how to bind Balrith.
Excellent. My friend, you are an asset and blessing on the Pact. I sense the hand of the three here.
Now we'll get things done. By Vivek, Balrith will be bound again.
I know what to do. The mages of the past shackled Balrith with Guardian Atronachs.
The Atronachs?
Atronachs.
That's bad. I banished them when I cast Father's spell.
Oh.
We were sure we could control the creature. Damn it. I suppose we'll have to summon them again, somehow.
How do we do that?
They stood watch over Ash Mountain for centuries. All we need to do is grab their attention again. Kill Daedra, take their hearts, then burn them at the ruin altars. That should draw them out. Walks in Ash is waiting for you at the top. Good luck.
I'll get started.
We'll hold the line here. Ensure that the Ashlands are safe. All of Stonefalls is relying on you, my friend.
Why have a Daedra here?
Normally Daedra only grudgingly come to Nirn. But Ash Mountain resonates with the magical echoes of Balreth's capture. That power and the heat of the lava draws them in, like moths to a flame.
That's a really cool lore way of saying, it would be cool if we had demons on our volcano. Why weren't you able to shackle Balrith?
Father, may have been overconfident. We broke the wards and, as you learned, dispelled the Guardians when we summoned Balreth to Darvan's watch. Father was sure I'd be able to replace them. I don't want to let him down.
Your father's kind of a douchebag, by the way. Yeah, anyway. I probably shouldn't insult a royal lord or whatever, but I'm a lord, I can get away with it. Lol, bye. Okay, now this looks like a quest we should do alongside this one, so I will do this side quest.
Keep breathing.
Okay. That's pretty good life advice in general, you know. If you stop breathing, you die. I don't know if you knew that.
The scamps do not know fear. Troll's blood. I've tried to teach them.
How can I aid you?
By the soul of Iskramor. That's what I like to hear. It's the damned scamps. Without the lads in the way, they'd overrun us all. Scouts tracked them back to caves on the mountainside.
We need to close those caves.
We've got pickaxes, but it's nigh impossible to collapse a mountain and fight at the same time. We'll keep these scamps busy while you collapse the entrances. Don't worry. There should be plenty of fighting.
I'll get those fuck. I'll get those caves closed, Sergeant. Shit. God damn it. Talking is really difficult. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if you've ever tried it. But I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, I hate scamps. If you forget to block, they always knock you down. Not scamps, sorry, Clanfear. Still, we do need to collect Daedra Hearts, so this is the perfect side quest to do as we go. I only help people when it benefits me. Shut up. That's what he said. Wow, 2 Daedra Hearts. Pretty cool. Alright. I'm gonna close this cave. To that. Wow, we really affected the environment. Okay, there it is. I was waiting in case nothing happened to say that, and then it happened after I started saying it. Typical. I see you over there, you little scamp. I see you over there. You're not going to escape my wrath. Give me your heart. Now, in Skyrim, Daedra Hearts have an alchemical property. And I'm trying to remember what it is. Well, they have 4. Everything has 4. But, you know what I mean. What they're mainly used for. I want to say it's like health potions or something weird. Oh, gosh. Yawning and stretching. I think we'll probably do our best to imprison this brother of strife, and then whatever conclusion we reach on this quest will probably be the last quest of this stream. I thought we'd go long today, but because like I have my whole day ahead of me, but it turns out that it's not just about having free time, it's also just fatigue of streaming in general. But my entire work week I was thinking, oh, on my next day off I'll stream for ages. Hey Captain Nora.
How did you make it through the Daedra, stranger?
I'm awesome.
We're having a damned hard time just holding back the tide.
Sergeant Jaeger sent me. Aaron Jaeger. I've collapsed the scam pit cave entrances.
So you helped out Sergeant Yager all by yourself?
Oh, Yager, okay.
That's the best news I've heard all day. If the lot of us don't die tonight, I'll buy you a drink.
Aaron Yager. Alright, I'll be back. I've got to do the main questline thing. I need more Daedra Hearts. Why is dual wield only 17? I feel like it should be more by now. Wait, what's our level anyway? We're level 18, okay. There is an event on which gives double XP, so if you're wondering, like, if you're watching this in the future and you're like, hey, he seems to be leveling faster than I would expect, that's why. The Jubilee Anniversary event is currently on. You're not a Daedra. I will leave you to it, Mr. Shulk. I don't think Shulk a Daedra. I might be wrong. Oh, another heavy sack. High iron ore. Yeah, that's useless. That's useless. Ah, this person's probably killing with a Daedra. not really a problem you run into very often in the Elder Scrolls Online, of like mob tagging and stuff. At least I don't. I don't know if anyone else does, but quest areas just aren't hugely busy. I guess they probably just do a good job of, like, you know, as opposed to other MMOs which have servers, the only two servers ESO really has is European and North American, from what I've seen. At least where I am in the world anyway, maybe it's different in other areas. So they must just do a good job of, like, sharding players so that there's always a decent population and it's not overpopulated or whatever. I've never actually heard anything about their server tech. There we go. Hey, you asked for 10 Daedra hearts, I'm bringing you 11. It's like, oh damn. This guy's really serious. Alright, we will need to take one last quick break. I need to tinkle once again. Not that you needed to know the specifics. Guess who's back? It's me. I'm back. I'm sorry if you were expecting Markiplier or something, but it's you're tuning into a Kritigri stream, so... Oh wow, that was a prophetic boom of... I was going to say thunder, but that's actually... What do you call it when a volcano booms? Holy shit, that reminds me. Wow, that just came to me last night. I dreamed that there was a massive earthquake. I do not live in a region that has ever really had an earthquake. I've never experienced one. Hey, how's it going?
How intriguing.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to chat, but I guess not. I haven't really done much against like high HP boss types. I haven't really run out of stamina at all yet, so... I feel like at this point I should probably have a couple more abilities on my bar, but... Especially for like... I haven't even assigned anything for like my back bar with my bow. I guess that's something we'll probably address next time. Alright, I need to summon and defeat Ragebinder next. There's a few people doing these quests. Oh, that might just be one person and her companion, actually. I did see a take once that was like, oh, we're only adding companions to the game to make it look more populated because it's a dead game. And this was around a time that ESO's population boomed because of the plague. So it's always funny what people will tell themselves to justify their negative opinions sometimes. What's the opposite of a shell? I feel like that's that's a word that should be invented. Summoning ball.
You dare summon me?
I do.
You will burn.
Oh, was my bear not here? What happened to my bear? Weird. Whoops, I didn't mean to heal myself. That was not necessary.
I will serve you for now.
Yeah, you will. You know, for a stamina-based class... Oh, I guess... Yeah, I guess people do share mob tags. Also, I really like the Flame Atronak mounts. I don't have any, sadly. What was I saying? Yeah, I guess people do share mob tag. That's what I was saying. Even though I finished saying it. I finished saying that, right? That wasn't just in my brain. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Oh, my footsies. They got singed. The poor toesies. You'll never guess what I'm being paranoid about. Did I unmute myself? I'll check during the next bit of dialogue. I've secretly been checking during dialogue if you've heard me like lean over and press buttons on my monitor.
The wind has carried you here with your scales unburnt. What do we do now?
We, when I can see it, have defeated the Guardian Atronachs. I should be able to call them to us.
Cool rain on my scales. We'll reforge the shackles Garn and his father destroyed. The Brother of Strife will be returned to his rest.
Cool.
This is magic I do not understand, far from the waters of my home. You are brave to walk the river's edge.
Yeah, how are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be like moist and stuff? That's got to be pretty difficult on a volcano. Anyway, we should be ready. Is there anything else I need to know?
You are wise to ask, yes. I have brought your focus a totem that should help you in the trial ahead.
Cool.
It is a storm totem that will bring pure waters down on his blistering skin.
What will that do? It will bring pure waters down on his blistering skin, I believe I already said.
Balreth is an engine of fire and death. You'll need something to slow him down. Use the totem, slow him down, and your task should be much easier. But first, as you said, you'll need to summon the Guardians. Sun on your scales, my friend.
Thanks, Walksenash. Did you call yourself Walksenash before you came to Stone Falls? Or I don't know if they call themselves those names. They might be given to them. Ugh. Alright, we will summon Blaze. I swear we just did this in the past.
Finish this and release me.
And we will summon Ragebinder. Oh wait, I already summoned Ragebinder. Wait, what? You saw that, right? Oh, I see. It was delayed. Yeah, it hasn't said summon Blaze yet. I was gonna say, I thought Ragebinder came out of Blaze's torch or whatever. Oh, hello. Here for a pep talk.
Well, I see that my considerable investment in you wasn't a total waste.
Mavos?
Our meeting at Othrenis left me curious and frustratingly conscious. Can you really imprison Balreth? Death has given me a certain perspective, and of course, I have time to indulge my curiosity.
The portal is open. Do you have any other advice?
Balreth's attacks have cost him power. You should defeat him while he's weak. Right now, I feel him moving in the caldera of the volcano, gathering strength from the lava flows there.
So we need to keep Balreth away from the lava?
Yes, though I doubt it will be easy. If he reaches a lava pool, Balreth will regain strength. There was something else. Don't let him light you on fire.
Ah.
Yes, That's something you should avoid.
Yeah, good shout. Anything else?
As you've seen, scamps love the fire and magical energy Bolreth exudes. Be ready to deal with more of them below.
Cool.
Once we've destroyed his fiery shell, we'll be able to bind him again. This time, it will be for all eternity.
Thank you, Mavis. Let's go! We're gonna teach Bolreth who's the real brother of Strife. I don't know. I'm not good at smack talk, okay? Towering over the central Stonefalls, the great volcano known as Ash Mountain spews smoke and lava. Never mind. Oh, I think someone's already fighting him? No, he's just wounded for some reason. Does he spawn wounded? Oh, hello. Well, I can't really reach him from here. Oh, I guess I can. My poor bear is standing in the lava. Well, he's off balance, I guess. I gotta say, there aren't a lot of boss fights quite like this in ESO. Oh, jeez, that was a bad place to get knocked into. Like, maybe I would say the end of DLC bosses sometimes. Although they usually take longer than that. I will contain his spirit.
Now, summon the guard. You did it.
We did it.
The Guardians are here.
Yay.
What are they waiting for?
What are they waiting for?
Daedra, hear me. Return to your purpose.
Mavos saved us.
Bolreth cannot walk the world of mortals. You must cage him again.
We obey.
Hell yeah.
Forgive us, mortal master.
Fulfill your ancient vows. Imprison Bolreth.
Do it. They did it! Woo! What's that convincing?
You've done well for a mortal.
Mavos! Is it finished?
You've seen it yourself. Bolreth, the brother of Strife, is forever imprisoned. He's shackled to Ash Mountain.
Until some dark elf decides to unleash him again.
You did what took countless mages many attempts and failures. For a mortal, you're quite an impressive sort.
Thanks, Mavos. I'm single, you know. Wink.
Yes, you should thank me. You couldn't have done it without me. And you are welcome. Now go. Get out of here. This is no place for the living.
Take care, Mavos.
Bolreth is bound forever. Let's return to Ash Mountain.
Okay. It's been real. Volcano. It's weird. We're only like halfway through the zone, but this is like a boss fight and a conclusion. I don't think this happens in other zones. Stonefalls is just kind of weird like that.
You've done the impossible. I was wise to see the stone in your spirit.
Mind you, I haven't done Old Merry
Then
Dominion
again,
yet.
I'm known for being wise.
Been playing this game for 10 freaking years and I still haven't done Old Merry Dominion. Would it have been a good idea to make this live stream series about playing through the Old Merry Dominion? Yes. But I've already tried that before and it didn't work out, so... hey, let's just go for an old favourite. Anyway, we defeated him together, Walks in Ash.
Yes, Bolreth is defeated. Argonians, Dunmer, and Nords working together. One might almost think we had formed a pact. Victory is like a cooling rain, yes? But still, the storm rages on.
What would you have me do?
Bolreth is bound, but the Covenant still threatens the Ashlands. We've received word that a new offensive has washed up on shore to the west of Ebonheart.
Oh no.
Pact and Covenant troops now fight to hold the land coral maze that is Vivek's antlers.
By the way, if you think she's a little quiet, so do I. She's quiet to me as well. Her audio is just mixed a little bit low in this game, I think. Anyway, Vivek's antlers?
The Dark Elves see the coral as a gift from their living god Vivek. He saved them, they say, in the Akaviri War. Now that does not matter. The Pact military could use your skill and prowess in their fight. Go well along the river, my friend.
You too. I'll make for Vivek's antlers. Alright, we hit level 19. And with that, we're going to end the stream. So yeah, as you can see, there's more to do. We'll get Savage Beast 2. We get more ultimate when we use an ability, I guess. Anything else? No, not yet. Damn, we got like 6 points we haven't spent yet. That's what happens when you don't do crafting, I guess. Anyway, we started this stream in Foyen, where we warned Davin's Watch and helped Foyen's inhabitants. We also helped out at Fort Zeren and the docks. And then we moved over to Stonefalls, where we saved Davin's Watch from an invading army, and we learned how to defeat Bolrith, and we imprisoned Bolrith inside Ash Mountain. I think that's pretty good for a stream. So join me next time when we will go to Vivek's Antlers, which is over here, apparently. This is Ebonheart, by the way. You might think that the Ebonheart Pact's capital would be Ebonheart, but nope. But yeah, this is the next quest. I will see you whenever that stream will be. I know I don't have a stream schedule. I apologize. I just kind of assume most people will watch these as VODs, or if they don't care too much about continuity, may dip in or out as they see me streaming or not. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in whatever I make next. Also, please, if you haven't already, like the stream if you liked it, and subscribe for more.